I think starting a business, straight out of, incarceration, service-based, because that's something that's never going away. People pay for convenience. So, like lawn care, car washing, snow removal, painting, those businesses, it doesn't take a lot to, to start those. A can of paint, $20, something like that. And then you can also have your customer purchase those items for you in advance. You supply the product, I supply the labor. So it's a little bit easier for them.
Yeah, our program is around helping people start businesses for less than $500, things that just don't require a lot of capital. And most businesses are that way anyway. I mean, when you start a business, nobody's going to give you a loan to go out and start a business because you don't have any proven cash flow. So the idea is, let's help people start low capital businesses that really anyone can start. There's always opportunities to start businesses. I mean, there's 26 million businesses in the country, and you can start a window washing business or a landscaping business. You can start a car washing business. There's just hundreds of really service-oriented businesses that you can start that don't require a lot of capital, and that's our focus.
The easiest businesses to start right off the bat are usually service-based, things that physical labor versus overhead costs. And I have to have this, I have to have that. So let's start first with landscape. That's easy, right? So if you can acquire a lawnmower, a weed eater, maybe a backpack, some kind of blower, a rake, and you got the vehicle to carry the stuff in, you can start a landscape company, right? I know formerly incarcerated who have started limousine companies, and the way that started was officially as a car company, where they had an extra nice car, or they married somebody that had a nice car, and they said, well, let's do this. And I know people who have gotten into acting and speaking and writing books. Who else? We know people who have started janitorial services that have been very successful, painting. Usually the things that are labor intensive are the easiest to start because you usually only need maybe a couple tools at the most.
No business is easy to start. But ideally, I would think like things of service are really like great businesses to get in, because a lot of services are based off a particular skill. And by having a particular skill, you don't have to go through a lot of, because when I started my business, the first thing I said, I want something that's low startup and nothing I have to go to school like 100 years to do.
And if you want to start a club, that's a process,
right,
to get to doors open.
Right.
And then it's not just because you built it, they come. Right. Because you got to understand.
What do you mean low-hanging fruit? You mean easier
fruit.
businesses?
Well, that's why we've talked about a lot of times starting the basics of service-oriented businesses.
Right.
Because you can go out and you can almost immediately make cash.
Make cash.
You can immediately go cut a lawn and have cash.
Right.
You can go paint a room and have cash.
Make money.
You can go detail a car and have cash, or or power wash a building, or clean windows. Those kind of things, and those can be a means to an end. But if you start there, that's low-hanging fruit. It's easy to walk out the door and go, bam, I got cash by just opening your mouth, speaking to another human being, finding work, and produce, labor, and then next thing you know, you're paying.
If I needed to eat, I mean, well, yeah, exactly right. Like, I would go cut lawns. I'm not going to go start a tech company.